Greetings, Earthlings. It is Shaboy, Mr. E. We're here making some history. Happy holiday if you are celebrating. Today is a beautiful day, wherever you are in the universe, in the galaxy. We're going to look at some charts. It's a weekly update. It is Sunday. We have a new weekly close on the Bitcoin in the crypto, and we're going to breeze through it and see what we got out there. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you everybody for tuning in. First chart I got up here is just the Bitcoin still fighting this resistance area about the 30,000, 28 to 30, this little resistance zone. Past 3 weeks just been running up and coming back down. I have a little trend based fib retrace on here. So the way this works, this tool here, start at the low, drag it up to swing high, take it to the swing low, and you get the idea. And that just puts a few fib levels up there. Another tool for support and resistance. You can see we're fighting this 786 level, 29,000 for the past few weeks, trying to get above it, but to no avail yet. We'll see what happens as this new week develops, and we will be monitoring closely. One other thing I was looking at, it's pretty low volume last week. If you look at this volume candle, it is the lowest green volume candle since way back here, almost at the peak of the market, pretty much at the market top exactly. What does it mean? Well, we don't know yet, but we will have to stay tuned to find out. Another interesting fact, low volume over here actually kicked off the big bull run over here. So we'll see what happens. Is this the calm before the storm to the upside? It is possible. And a retrace is also possible. We'll have to see how the broader market develops this coming week and just keep an eye on things. So it's just to summarize the week, just kind of a doji candle consolidation. No clear direction yet. Little green move today. We'll see if it continues moving along to our dominance in crypto. Total market cap, Bitcoin dominance going up a little. Total market cap just hanging out about the same level. Not much news there. Move on to our next chart. Just got the Ichi up here again. I like to check in on this every once in a while. So same story. Our little green and blue and red line are just cruising sideways. We're in the cloud now, and not a whole lot new developing in the Ichi cloud. ADX and DI, this is suggesting that the bulls are still in control. Little uptick on the DI positive, and this ADX line is starting to curl up. The higher this goes, the more it signifies that the bulls are in control. This 20 level or 25 level is usually about the line in the sand. So once we get above that, you can see that's when the trend really takes control. So you can see here it was for the bears as the red line was on top, and we are trying to reverse this currently and get the bull trend in full swing, in full effect. Watch for this white line to break the 25 level. On to the next chart, Bollinger Band squeeze still in effect. A little bit of a green engulfing candle yesterday could be a little clue to which way this thing is going to break. So that is, we broke a bit of the range, which we'll see in the next few charts, but you can see the squeeze is still pretty tight. Our momentum ticked back down, so not much new information there. However, if we look at the stochastics, oops, 1 second there. Just run through these time frames. So the daily ticked back up. Check the 2-day. 2-day still down. 3-day opened back up. This 3-day is tricky little guy. Yesterday was crossed down, but it opened back up. 4-day still up. 5-day ticked down, but a little tick back up. 10 days up. Weekly, the red line is touching the 100 and the blue line. This is interesting. You can see this does not happen very often. So last time that happened was over here back in November 2020. This is a pretty good sign. A lot of strength when you see that in the market. 2-week is up, 3-week is up, monthly is up. So bulls are in full control on the higher time frames. We'll see how these lower time frames play out, but this is an interesting new development on the daily, and we're just about to hit that 20 level, and we'll see if that continues. Ethereum, we're still in our rising wedge pattern. We came down and we hit the bottom trend line, and I had a little green candle yesterday, and it looks like we are on the rise. If the Bitcoin continues to rise, expect Ethereum to follow suit. If not, we might see a breakdown here. This is perhaps the most interesting chart of the day. If we zoom in, we can see we are currently testing this top trend line of this triangle pattern. We had a wick through it, but we got rejected, and we're testing it again. Something that is notable when you see a break of these trend lines on the RSI, it can be a signal that there is a move brewing. Sometimes these trend lines will break in the RSI before the price shoots up, and there is a potential for that to happen right here. If you take a look at the MACD, we also have some bullish momentum coming in on the 4-hour chart. So again, we'll take another look at this bull flag symmetry. 4 hours still have some divergence forming. Want to zoom in on this little pattern again. This clear break of this trend line. Went over this yesterday. We'll see if this continues and if this is just a little consolidation pattern and a continuation up. This would support the bull flag theory if we get back up into these extended levels again. All right, so that's about it. Happy New Week. Hope you're enjoying yourself and whatever you are doing. So one more little indicator I have on here. This is the Chaikin Money flow. It's just another way to look at the volume. So you can see once we get up into these areas, there's a lot of bullish volume coming in, and below the zero line, bearish volume. So another way to look at bull versus bear real quick. And you can also spot some divergences on here. It can be a useful tool for that. You can see we started diverging before we had our move down. And again, over here, just another tool to play with, another way to look at volume and analyze it. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. See you tomorrow.